Hey Cancer, my name is Andrea. You can reach me on Instagram at 11_Universal Truths Tarot _11. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that at universaltruthstarot@gmail.com. That'll be in the description link below. My Cash App information, if you'd like to donate to me, will also be down there. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do you have for me to give to the sign of Cancer? Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Show me what you want me to see, Spirit. Show me what you want me to see for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so your first card, Cancer, is the Power card. Your second is the Universe card. Patience and Planning. Harmony. Balance. Patience. Heartache and loss. Okay, Cancer, I'd like to go to the book to read to you the Universe card. Okay. Okay. The Universe card. You've come far on your journey, and it's time for you to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you strive for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The Universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part of you that played in this bigger scheme called life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The Universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky is the same energy that's coursing through the universe. It's in you and every other individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was a soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so can you. In the traditional tarot deck, that card is the World card. Okay, you also had the Harmony card. The Harmony card is also the Lover's card in the traditional tarot deck. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, a partnership, or union is taking place at this time or will be manifesting in the future. This doesn't always represent a love affair of the heart, but it signifies other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. It's here to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds that you form with others are really about you. Even in the most difficult situations, they're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back to you what you need. Okay, so with this Universe card, Cancer, it is telling you that the universe is rewarding you for everything that you've been through in life, and it's time for you to be open to receive gifts from the universe that you're being blessed with. You also had the Harmony card, which I just spoke about, which is the Lover's card in the traditional tarot deck. So you could have just got into a new relationship. It also could be a business partnership, but you're needing to have some balance in some form of your life right now, and also patience with the Patience card coming out. Okay, Spirit, clarify the patience and planning for the sign of Cancer. Clarify the patience and planning card for Cancer. Spirit, clarify the patience and planning card for Cancer. Clarify the patience and planning card for Cancer. Clarify the patience and planning card for the sign of Cancer. Okay. Okay, so clarifying the patience and planning card, you have the Moon card, which speaks of unseen problems, voluntary changes, trusting your intuition. You also have the Chariot card. And then you have the Hermit card. The Hermit speaks of going within for clarity, getting some personal truth, spiritual illumination. So you have something going on in your life right now that you need to gain some mental clarity on and go within. The Chariot speaks of action and change, a journey. It could be you buying a new vehicle or getting a new vehicle right now. You could be planning on saving up your money to buy a new vehicle. Spirit, clarify the loss and heartache for Cancer. Why is the heartache and loss here for Cancer, Spirit? Okay, there's Two of Wands. Why is the heartache and loss here for the sign of Cancer? Okay, so clarifying the heartache and loss, we have the Two of Wands, which speaks of waiting for results, making some choices. You could also be planning to travel somewhere. We also have the Five of Cups, which speaks of loss, regret, and grief, feeling abandoned or unloved, which clarifies the heartache and loss card. You also have the Two of Swords, which is talking about making a compromise and making a decision. Then you have the Nine of Cups, which are your wishes coming true, material abundance, and good health. So you could currently have a relationship situation. You could have just broken up with a partner, and you're just waiting on your ships to come in. Spirit, clarify the Patience card for the sign of Cancer. Why is the Patience card here for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, why is the Patience card here for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, why is the Patience card here for the sign of Cancer? What does Cancer need to have patience with? Spirit, why is the Patience card here for the sign of Cancer? Too many cards, Spirit. Too many cards. Okay. So clarifying the Patience card, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups speaks of a supportive leader, tolerance, having empathy. You also have the Fool. Now, the Fool card speaks of having hope, taking chances, new paths, and adventures. For me, when I see that, that's a new beginning. She's taking a leap of faith. She's actually about to leap off of the cliff into the unknown. And then you also have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles speaks of a very reliable person, patience and hard work, seeing the fruits of your labor. You also have the Ace of Wands, which is a new project, inspiration, the urge to create. So you could be thinking about starting a new project, and Spirit's telling you to go for it. Spirit, what does the sign of Cancer need to have balance in? What does the sign of Cancer need to have balance in? What does Cancer need to have balance in, Spirit? Spirit, what does Cancer need to have balance in? Show me what you want me to see. Okay. Okay, so clarifying the balance card, you have the Page of Cups, which is new love, new work. So you need to have balance in either your career sector or your relationships. You have the Hangman, which speaks of wisdom, self-sacrifice, just getting a different perspective on your current situation. Now, you also have the Justice card. So for that, I would say you needing to have balance in your current relationship situation. Justice speaks of cause and effect. It's a win-win situation, or the truth coming out about the situation, but you are going to receive justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. You also could be dealing with a Cancer, because the Chariot card is a Cancer Now, you also have the Tower. You have the Tower, which is unwanted change, upheaval, but towers are not always a bad thing. Now, some of you out here, some of you Cancers out here could be going into withdrawal, moving on from a partner, or feeling abandoned or unloved in your current relationship situation. Spirit, clarify the Tower for the sign of Cancer. Why is the Tower here for the sign of Cancer, Spirit? You could be dealing with a Leo. Spirit, clarify the Tower for Cancers. Clarify the Tower. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles speaks of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo pleasures. So you could be wanting to be self-sufficient. You also have the Knight of Swords, which is a lifestyle change. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is giving or receiving help, being generous. You also have the Queen of Swords, which is a self-sufficient person. So you right now, Cancer, are trying to figure out financial things. Thinking about starting a business. Spirit, clarify the Harmony card for Cancer. Why is the Harmony card here? Okay, the Harmony card is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Two choices, multitasking, weighing out your options. So you could have a choice between two lovers right now. Spirit, clarify the Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Spirit, clarify the Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Okay, yes. You have two choices in lovers right now. You have the King of Wands, which is a bold leader, powerful, courageous, and charmful. Which, again, you could be dealing with a Leo because there's a lion in this card. But you also have the Emperor, respect, leadership, being strategic, planning, a father figure. Spirit, why is the Emperor here for the sign of Cancer? Why is the Emperor here for the sign of Cancer? Why is the Emperor here for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, why is the Emperor here for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, why is the Emperor here for the sign of Cancer? Okay. Okay, so clarifying the Emperor, you have the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor speaks of fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, good parenting. Now, the Emperor, again, speaks of respect, leadership, strategic planning, and a father figure. So you have the perfect power couple right there. You also have the Eight of Wands, which is speed, action, quick changes, news arriving. And then you have the Ten of Wands, which is a complete and painful ending, rock bottom. So you could be ending a relationship and thinking about starting a new one. Spirit, what else do you have for the sign of Cancer? What else do you have for the sign of Cancer? You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Virgo. Okay, so you have the Three of Cups, which speaks of friendship, celebrations, a circle of support. So you do have a lot of friends and family around you that are supporting your decision. You also have the Knight of Wands, which is keeping and maintaining boundaries, being very persistent. You have a lot of wands here, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Pentacles are Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So with the Cups, that speaks of emotions, and the Pentacle speaks of finances and structure. Now the Wands are taking and creating action. So with your Swords, that's decisions and clarity, deciding which direction you want to go. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? What other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, Spirit? What else do you want them to know? Spirit, what else do you want the sign of Cancer to know? Spirit, what else do you want the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to know? Okay. Okay, Cancer, so you have the Temptation card. There could have been a third-party situation. You or your person could have been tempted to step out on the relationship. You have the Hope card, which says that there could be hope in your relationship still. You have the Wisdom card, which tells me that you have the wisdom to know which direction you want to go. Now, with the base chakra card, that speaks of your survival skills, your fears, your worries, and your doubts. That is also your reproductive organs. So you are worried right now about your financial situation. Spirit, clarify the base chakra card for Cancer. Spirit, clarify the base chakra for Cancer. Why is the base chakra here? Spirit, clarify the base chakra card for the sign of Cancer. Okay, yes. As I said earlier, you could be dealing with a Leo. You do have the Strength card, which talks about self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, and courage. So if you are in a situation where your partner had you in a third-party situation, you do have the courage and the strength to move on from that situation, to just have self-love and to know that you do deserve better. You have the Judgment card, which is clarity, making a final decision, a wake-up call. So you do know what you need to do. You have the Nine of Swords, which speaks of nightmares, anxiety, and grief. So you do have a lot of depression over your current situation, some of you guys. But you know what you need to do. You know your worth. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Spirit, do you have any more messages for Cancer? Okay, so you have the Death and Rebirth card, which speaks of changes, endings. It's time for some of you guys to move on. You're experiencing a rebirth and a transformation. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which speaks of good fortune, a turning point. You could like to gamble. You also have the Devil card, which speaks of addiction, greed, envy, materialism, obsession, and sexual lust. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn, but with this Ten of Swords and the Devil, you could have had a third-party situation and you're unsure of which direction you want to go, if you want to end it or not. There will be some fast communication coming in with this Eight of Wands, either from you or your partner, whether it's via social media, email, or through text messages. You are going to be receiving some information, because the Eight of Wands speaks of speed, action, quick changes, some news arriving. You could have found out that you or your partner got pregnant by someone. Okay, yes. Clarifying that, you have the Three of Swords, which speaks of heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, and surgery. And then you have the King of Swords, which is an intentional leader, being strategic, thinking. The swords are air signs, so you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you know which direction that you need to go in, Cancer. Know your worth, and don't let anyone put you in a third-party situation. Speak your truth. Alright, Cancer, that is all that I have for you today. I'll be doing another reading for you guys soon, and I hope to see you. Like, share, and subscribe. All my information will be in the description box below.